よし、うまくいったか。
Hello and welcome to PlayStation Access. My name is Rosie and today I am joined by the wonderful Ash.
Hello!
Hello! And Ash, I'm very, very relaxed and happy right now because I have spent hours exploring the wonderful world of Iki Island on Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, which is out today, August the 20th, which is very, very exciting.
I can only imagine how relaxed you are. It looks so beautiful. I'm excited for you to tell me everything about it.
I mean, I say relaxed. There are, some action-packed moments as well, but just the hours I've spent just exploring Iki Island and having a wonderful time in it, I'm feeling very good. But basically, I'm here to tell you 7 things that you just have to do on Iki Island. You must do them.
Giving me a shopping list of things to go and see.
Yeah, the Iki Island shopping list. So, first of all, my first point is nice and easy, but it's a necessity. You have to explore the island. It's just beautiful. It's got such a variety of colours and scenery. Like, one moment you can be exploring, the coast where there's wrecked ships and, different islands maybe on the edges and stuff. And the next minute you can be riding your horse through a beautiful flowery field. There was one field which has just got loads of purple flowers, and I think there was some red and a bit of yellow in there as well, and it was just stunning. And then the next moment you could be in an ivy-filled, run-down sort of villagey area that nature's just taken its course and overtaken it.
Yeah.
And it's just absolutely stunning.
I say, the stuff I've seen so far of Iki Island looks just gorgeous. I know Ghost of Tsushima is known for how beautiful it is and how this calming, peaceful atmospheres can be created and all that sort of thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing even more of that, definitely. The purple flowers in the trailer are just gorgeous.
They're so pretty.
It looks so gorgeous. So yeah, I'm gonna back you up and say yes, explore the island, because that's definitely the first thing that I want to do. Getting onto Iki, running around going, oh, it's so nice.
It's so pretty. But not only that as well, so on Iki Island there's loads of activities and things you can find as well that are from Ghost of Tsushima, such as lighthouses. You can do haiku poems, you can cut down bamboo, as well as new things you can do, you can help your friend build his house, and you find him in different locations and you can choose to give him something to help him build his house or not. And you've got these wind statues, and they basically give you a riddle, and then you have to solve the riddle, and I believe you then receive a reward, but I won't lie, I haven't been able to solve the riddles yet. I will openly say, but I'm very excited to find out what these treasures are.
Oh, I love a riddle. A riddle's always good fun. I just like a nice little sneaky, use your brain. A puzzle in all this is nice. So I'm glad that there's some new stuff as well as the old favourite. Sitting down for a haiku and getting your own personalised headband was always great as well.
Definitely. And also as well, you can find Sakai banners as well, which are just dotted around the area. And there's Easter eggs. There are even Easter eggs, which I have to talk about because I found an awesome one referencing God of War, which was really cool. And also, there was a Sly Cooper Easter egg, which made me very, very happy, and I spent way too many hours just going into photo mode, just looking at this Sly Cooper Easter egg I found because it was amazing.
That's what I want to hear. That is what I want to hear. The more Sly Cooper references, the better.
But moving on to point number 2, because I think we've talked a lot about exploring the island, but point number 2 is you must experience the PS5 features, because honestly they're fabulous. The haptic feedback is so satisfying in this game. I spent I think a fair amount of minutes just going in the menus, just going tab after tab, looking into the menus, and then just, when you don't really look at things, you just hold down and then it just scrolls through, and then just feeling the haptics just going off on the controller, and it was wonderful. And also when you're in the game itself, there are haptics, such as running on your horse. You really feel the charge of your horse, and it's just really, really cool.
Yeah, the DualSense is just magical. And so I haven't made it to Iki Island yet because I've just been running around the mainlands going, whoa, at all the haptics because they are incredible. The adaptive triggers as well, like using your bow and feeling it like proper get pulled back and taut and then an arrow firing off. It's so satisfyingly done. Yeah, the running around on the horse, feeling a little gallop as you're going around and moving around and having all of this kind of immersive fluidity to the Ghost of Tsushima experience with the controller is amazing. Like you can't describe it. Like I feel like it's so hard to describe because as soon as you feel it, you're like, ooh yeah, that's the stuff. But it's just so hard to say unless you've experienced it. It's definitely one that will catch you and pull you in.
Well, I'm glad I talked about the adaptive triggers because that was my next point within this point. So I'm just going to move on to point number 3 because you already nailed it. Point number 3 is, I mean, this is a high recommendation from me, but obviously it's still your choice, but I highly recommend playing it in Japanese. As for the PS5 director's cut, you have Japanese lip sync, which was highly requested from players, and the Japanese dub is also just really, really good. I played Ghost of Tsushima in Japanese and with English subtitles, and just having the lip sync just makes you feel even more immersed in the world and the conversations and everything. So seeing that Japanese lip sync it's brilliant, and it's very, very immersive.
Yeah, I say with like the Kurosawa mode and all that sort of thing, having it as like the full cinematic experience definitely is a really nice touch that they've added, for sure.
そんなやつ初めてだ。
いかほどで毒は消える。
消えねえ。おそらくは。
And then point number 4, I think you'll like this one, Ash, but you must visit the animal sanctuaries because they make me so happy. You can pet monkeys, cats and deers. Those are the new animals that have been introduced on Iki Island. They also just like run around the area. Like, you know, if you're exploring the world, sometimes you just see a bunch of monkeys running around or some cats and some deers, and it's just wonderful. But I'm not saying you should visit the animal sanctuaries just to pet them, because even though that is wonderful, that's
absolutely what I'm going to do. This is the thing that I'm super excited about. I want to go to the cat sanctuary and I want to stroke some cats. That's what I want to do. There's other animals too, but like just yes, please. I love the animals in this game. It's just so cute and wholesome and nice, and I just want to stroke all of them.
I know. So my favourite were the monkeys. I loved petting the monkeys. But also when you do visit the animal sanctuaries, you hear a little story from Jin about his past, mainly about like things that his mother taught him or memories that he had with his mum. And in order to, like, you know, you can't just go petting these animals because they're wild animals. You have to kind of ease them in. So you have to play a little flute minigame where you've got your DualSense and you're like a little ball, and you have like, kind of looks like a wave of wind, but basically you have to keep the ball in the 2 bars, and the bar kind of, it can be nice and calming, and sometimes it can go like up and down really quick, and it's just really fun just to. You feel like you're playing the flute because whenever, like, you know, the flute goes higher, then you, with the controller, you go like, wee donk.
As all flute songs go, wee donk.
My favourite noise on a flute is the donk. Point number 5 is then another new activity they've added to Iki Island, which is archery challenges. And this is why it's great also you mentioned using the bow and arrow with the adaptive triggers as well, because these archery challenges are dotted all around Iki Island, and your objective is to hit as many targets all the targets as quickly as you can. You have like 3 different ranks. I think you have to shoot them in under 22 seconds, then in under 15, and then in under 7 seconds. I've been able to shoot the targets in under 15 seconds. I always try to reach like rank 2 before I carry on, but under 7 seconds, I'm like, whoa. Moving on to point number 6 is, it's going to sound a bit weird as a point, but it's find your memories. So basically one of the things you can discover on Iki Island is you can find certain locations and then have a memory from your past when Jin was with his father. And it's not as if you like, you just view them, but you're actually a younger Jin, and you're running around and interacting with the other samurai and your dad, and you see like moments where they bond as father and son, and it's kind of seeing how Jin's past was, really. Seeing more about his relationship with his father is really nice, and it's really cool to see.
Yeah, having kind of this like flow between past and present and future and time and all that sort of thing, I think Ghost of Tsushima does really well, like kind of grounding you in moments and then showing things that might have happened before and kind of connecting you to the place you're in. So it's really nice to hear that there's more of that. I'm excited to go and find them.
顔を上げろ。お前は戦士だろ。
Then the final point number 7, it's a really easy one, but really you must play the story of Iki Island. Like, there's not only is there a new main story you have to go through, but there's also mythical tales where if you complete them you can get new armor. There's Tales of Iki, which are side quests, more side quests within the actual island itself. You can learn new techniques, such as an ability called Horse Charge, which is one I absolutely love. When you're riding your horse, rather than let's say you're going into a fight, rather than just getting off your horse or doing a critical strike and jumping down and attacking them, you can actually now charge into enemies and just stun them, push them aside. Sometimes you can actually defeat them doing this, and it's so satisfying to ride your horse and then just go charge, and then they all just go flying. I did it on a bridge once, because a narrow path like a bridge. I was like, you can't escape me and my horse. Charge
over the edge with you.
But the story, it's really good. Like I said, it's specifically for Iki Island, and I love how it adds more to Jin's story, and you should definitely try it out.
Yeah, for sure. I think Iki Island is a great expansion. I think the whole director's cut, changes and upgrades are all fantastic. It looks amazing. I'm excited for everyone to kind of jump in and get this new experience with Ghost of Tsushima, because so many people loved it so much. To have even more to go back to, it's just nice, just lovely. Just glad they've done it.
Yeah, we hope that you will enjoy your time exploring Iki Island. How far have you got in your exploration? What's been your favourite part of the story? Or you've solved the riddles, haven't you? I bet everyone who's watched this video is going to tell me they've already solved the riddles on those statues, and I'm just being a big stupid person.
A silly sausage.
I'm being a big silly sausage. But Ash, thank you so much for joining me and just talking about things you must do on Iki Island.
Yeah, man, thank you for having me. I'm really excited to see more from Ghost of Tsushima, so it sounds so good. I'm ready to be immersed in this beautiful place once again, so yeah, thank you. Thank you for telling me about it, Rosie.
You're very welcome, and thank you all so much for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and hit that notification bell so that you stay up to date with everything from the world of PlayStation. Thank you all so much for watching.
PlayStation